Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena I am playing a very powerful mid-range to control-ish white, mono-white deck. So it's not the curve-out aggro that you're used to. This is a deck that got a lot better with the release of the new set because of this card. And this card alone, it doesn't need anything else from the new set except for this uncommon sorcery, Lay Down Arms. Exile target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of planes you control. Its controller gains 3 life. This card is so important in this deck, it means that we don't fold to a Thalia. And it's better in a deck like this than it is an aggro deck where they want to play cards like Thalia and they want to play creature lands like Mishra's Foundry. This deck is very good at getting basic planes to support Lay Down Arms because of Ambitious Farmhand and Restoration of Iganjo, both here in multiples. And because we have those cards, we can even support other lands like Field of Ruin, Roadside Reliquary, and Mishra's Foundry to have a more dynamic mana base, which is also very fun. The rest of the deck is value, 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 value. I have 1 golden Argosy, which can blink things like Spirited Companion and Ambitious Farmhand for even more planes. I have Reckoner Bankbusters to draw tons of cards. I have Mysterious Limo to do a similar thing to the Argosy. We have a Sanctuary Warden and Ao, the Dawn Sky, and we have Sarah Paragons as well. We get back so much value. And we can switch into Hidden Land Destruction mode using Sarah Paragon, Restoration of Iganjo, and Field of Ruin to get back Field of Ruin over and over against 3-color decks that might not run basics. On top of it all, we're a Farewell deck, which seems a little counterintuitive seeing how many different card types we use and the fact that we use our graveyard. Just pick the modes that work right for the moment. Today's video is brought to you by MTGA Assistant. The download link is below and you're going to see some sweet use of the application, including stats at the end. So let's dive in. Let the big white nonsense begin. Well, that's the most that's exactly this deck is what that is. That hand is everything this deck is, except for Lay Down Arms, which we really need. And our opponent is on the play with a 1-drop Swift Spear, so we've probably lost. But we'll see. If we draw Lay Down Arms, we'll win. That's how Magic is right now. They've got Iconoclast on 2. There's Lay Down Arms. And I think we have to cast it next turn. Even though our opponent will get some value out of it, we need to be mana efficient in this matchup. There's absolutely no choice there. Can't afford to have wasted mana any turn for the rest of the game. Okay, they're playing all creatures, which is not what they want to do. So I think that means maybe we take out the Trampler? This is a big choice. The Delver, of course, flying over top is very dangerous, but now we have Wandering Emperor, we have a Iganjo. We have multiple 1/1s to take on their 1/1s. We're not nearly as afraid. The infantry's trample, though, is very dangerous. Let's see what we draw. That might help. Another Farmhand, okay. So the Iconoclast is the best card, but if they don't have spells, it doesn't matter. And I guess the same can be said of the infantry. Let's Lay Down Arms on the Iconoclast just to make sure. Probably the best overall card there. All right, does the opponent hit a spell after drawing so many creatures? No, they do not. That's huge. They do have Play with Fire handy, and they go face to get the Scry, and they put on top, so you know it's an instant or sorcery for their Delver. We'll take it. Question we have to answer is it a counter spell? If it's a counter spell, our Wandering Emperor is a lot worse. Let's see. We do get to look. It's another Play with Fire. Good. I'm sure that they'll actually hit our face here with the Play with Fire. We want them to do that so our Wandering Emperor might live. So let's go like this. Force the issue. They go face, trigger, trigger, let them do their scry, and scry bottom. Okay. We could save both dogs with the Iganjo, but I think we definitely want a Wandering Emperor here. Take out the thing we can't block. No, take out the thing with trample. We'll kill this next turn with Iganjo.
You're done.
This way they can't play with Fire the Wandering Emperor because of the sequencing we used. Doggo, draw O. Counter here, make the Swift Spear get through. Pass turn.
I have got new moves to teach you.
They have to get rid of the Emperor or can exile. Alright, they got a Battle Mage, but do they have a spell? No. Feels good. They do have another flyer, but we have another Wandering Emperor. All right, creatures on the board.
We must protect the people.
Ambitious Farmhand can gain lifelink if we get to distribute one more counter. Vase. Not a good sign. Must be a lightning strike. Alright, let's get a look at the situation. So, 3 damage. The Swift Spear is dying. The Wandering Emperor is not, but I feel like we don't turn down this opportunity. So I think what I'm going to do there is I'm going to plus and let one of these creatures survive. I think that's a pretty good move, right? If we plus here and make it so that the Spirited Companion does not die, then the next turn we can exile the captain and still have a 3/3 companion on the board. Then we play Ambitious Farmhand, and the next turn we make a 2/2 flip Farmhand and attack with lifelink, and we're at 8 because we gain 2 life from exiling this the next turn. Yeah, that's the play.
Tonight in 7 News, the Melbourne woman accused of trying to sell her baby on the internet found not guilty.
All right, I'm pretty pissed. If you don't download MTG Assistant, I will literally crawl into your dreams and complete your mind into a hellscape of nightmarish anguish as you see your goals and aspirations dissolve and crumble into a pool of abject failure and suffering. With MTG Assistant, you get a ranked ladder feature, which lets you see who the top competition is. The metagame advisor tells you decks that are hot or not, and a stream of the latest YouTube videos help you stay current with strategies and play style. It's literally free, so if you haven't downloaded it, you implicitly identify as a flimsy Timmy Jake Stank noob, and you will be the first to suffer the long, agonizing completion.
All right, we are on the play with a sweet hand. It doesn't have lay down arms. That's the only thing I would swap for. We definitely won't miss a land drop, and if our opponent's a 3-color deck, we're gonna get to work with Field of Ruin. Blossoming Sands, though, is probably the enchantment deck. Farewell is good against them. We're gonna want to ramp into it with the Aganjo. See that? See that quick click? That Plains wasn't even on the screen and we selected it. I knew exactly what I wanted. That's elite tactics here. What's this? Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, Death Touch. Dur? I guess this is tech to go with the Kami of Transience? All right. Hey, who am I to question? Wedding Announcement is slow to develop and we end up exiling enchantments. It could be a bad play here. Let's go with Restoration. Oh, this might not be an enchantment deck. Let's go like this. Might be something a little more deliberate. Discard here. Like I said, the Wedding Announcement might not be a good play. Hit those lands. I guess we don't need to ramp into it at the pace we're going. Everything's going fine. They're gonna have a hard time slowing us down. The Golden Argosy. The boat. The ship. Could really be something. No attacks. Mana open. Wandering Emperor type stuff. Seems like a good time to get the ship on the field. Also a good time to play an Iao, which can just attack a Wandering Emperor. That's probably smarter. Yeah, it really makes playing Wandering Emperor a lot worse. Okay, they got reinforcements. That's what they've got. The Rousing. Wait, how many tokens do they need? 10 or more creatures. There's an attack all button. Bruh. Are you really willing to give it all up? Nope. Okay. There you go. Wow. All right. Get up there. We're just going to fare well to everything. So ours in the graveyard is a good thing. I guess I still want this to die. Top 7, looking for some artifacts for value, because we're going to name enchantments, so we'll take the Bankbuster. Alright, all creatures, all enchantments. They did get a lot of value, so this game's far from over. Unless their hand is all land or something. Alright, Lunarch Veteran. Nothing else. That's pretty bad for them. And there's our best card, Lay Down Arms. So, my primary objective is going to be to draw cards off this Bankbuster till it's gone. Let's get the boat down. And say go. Don't show them the companion. More reinforcements, I'm at 20, so I don't think they can kill me from here. But this is definitely the kind of deck where they might go Red Source Jetmir. Haha. Down to 17. Land go. Start the bank busting. Excellent. Farmhand. Spirited Companion. Value. Power up. Let's go, boat. I want that value. I love it. It makes me happy in a stupid way. Oh, more reinforcements? Stop, there's too many of them. All right, take 3. Do I need to do anything about this? I think we just hold up the mana. Feel the value. Adeline. Gross. Yeah, that's a lot of creatures. Let's worry about our board position. Make some samurai. Take out some soldier tokens. I don't see any reason. They don't seem to deal with graveyard yet, so letting them keep the non-token one seems smart. But, because you never know. Alright, just a land. Alright, bye-bye, Adeline. We finally have a target. Here's a Sanctuary Warden. And another token. I think we've got enough ways to really defend here that I can keep doing this. Now remember, they come back tapped. But I'm going to do it. I could have also crewed with the Warden, but I want the Warden untapped. I've got him on the value front. I just have to make sure I don't die. Another rousing. Oh, they get that hideaway, don't they, if they swing with everything? They need to hit an Anthem effect. Let's see if they can do it. Come at me, bro. Let's go. Ooh, at the Emperor. Okay, what do you got? King Darien! Oh, no. Well, we're laying down arms there. But oh my goodness, this squad. This freaking squad. All right, let's crew. There are some kind of free critters we can pick off here, but we can't save the Wandering Emperor, that's for sure. They can just recast the Veteran from Graveyard, so not going to worry about that too much.
Years of training for this?
Question starts to become, how far away is another farewell? Oh, it's right there. Feels good, don't it? All right, just magic is easy. Draw what you need. But, oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I've got it. Everybody on the boat. Not the tokens. Sorry, tokens. You're not coming. No, I didn't mean to. Oh, well. I thought I unselected him. What do I know? Interesting. Those cards aren't on the battlefield anymore. What could he be doing? If I remove one of them, I keep my boat. Silly opponent, but I'm gonna lose it anyway. Goodbye, boat. You served us well. All creatures, all enchantments. The Darien sack for the hexproof and indestructible. That ain't gonna work. Cha-ching. Puppers. Should have played it before, but whatever. Got too excited. Discard 2 cards. I think these planes can go. I feel like somehow we have enough. Greeters. The lonely greeters. Hi, welcome. Nobody's home. The worst kind of greeting. All right, we have done it. We have successfully run them out of toys. So let's start really taking over. Hit. Ow. Resto. And no greeters, just in case they draw away to make like 50 tokens. Fist of the Angels. You have no future here. Into the car. Nice. Love a little limo action. Is that a win? Got him. All right. We take home another one against a pretty wild green-white token build. Kind of a classic green-white token build, you'd say. All right. Opponent goes first, but we have laydown arms, so we are unbeatable. Our opponent is OMP. They're in the top 1800. We got paired way up. That's okay. We'll give them the business. Look at that. Monastery Swift Spear. GTFO. Whatever that means. Never knew what that meant. Phoenix Chick, nothing else. Okay, that's scary because that probably means they have Stormseeker and a bunch of other things that are very hard for us to kill. I need to draw more laydown arms, please. Mechanized Warfare, here it comes. All right, an additional damage for all red sources. Farewell, just gotta live that long. Okay. Here is a wedding announcement. No attacks. A point of damage here and a point of damage there aren't what's gonna swing this game. Let's always make sure we can defend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's 2 points a plus and mana. I guess we are going to be attacking. We need to be able to get 2 Chandra here. And our life total keeps falling. So if we attack with both, we draw with Wedding Announcement. We don't make a creature. I really wanted the creature because I thought having a 3/6 golden Argosy would be nice. But I guess we're going to use Wandering Emperor, so be it.
You're really cramping my style.
Opponent's going to see that Wandering Emperor coming. Let's see what they do about it. They exile top card and they get another chick.
A fun idea.
It's good for keeping the pressure on for them, for sure. And here they come. Here's Wandering Emperor. There goes the larger chick.
Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
And we go to 10.
Is final.
No play. Are they going to defend this Chandra? Let's find out.
Remember your
A lot of reasons to put the counter on this human here. The biggest one being if we ever flicker this, it would come back without the counter. They use a lightning strike to defend Chandra, so they're trying to protect the card advantage. We could shove the chick in the limo. God, that sounds... Pretend I never said that. I think we play the Dawn Sky. Now, if they can kill this because they have etching, we will not get the death trigger. That is a huge problem. They hit a land off Chandra. They have the bolt. Wow. Yeah, it used to be a play like that would be game over for red. They go face. They can't do that. Wandering Emperor will minus. If it's not lethal, they don't go face there. All right, this is bad. We can't get the Chandra off the field and cast the Farewell. So what do? We have 6 mana. I think we play Argosy and the Spirited Companion. If we're going to do that, we have to play this Companion now anyway to draw. See, if we go Farewell and they still have a Chandra on the battlefield, I don't think... Especially exiling enchantments. Gosh, can I beat 1 Chandra drawing 2 cards a turn? It's really hard. I really want to get this off the battlefield first. If I have Golden Argosy, I can block this, and I take 2 next turn, and I go to 5. And that's assuming not another haste creature. I could end up at 2. And that, I could end up at 0 if they hit a haste creature and plus their Chandra. But we also need to keep that Chandra from plussing too easily. All right, we're going to play the dog first. Might hit a Wandering Emperor, might change our play. That is not it. So close.
Ooh, payback's gonna be spicy.
Really depends on the top of their deck. All right, they're digging. That's kind of what we needed. And it's another land. That's what we needed. Can't play lands with the Chandra. Can't channel either. Ooh, but will they defend her? That's now the question. Will they defend the backup Chandra?
A wedding like this before.
Top card, another land.
Chandra, think of something good.
And they're going in. We go to 5. We've got to kill this. Another wedding announcement. We attack with both. All right. Etching's going in the limo. We gotta dodge a top deck. Hold on to your butts.
Chandra, I know you can do better.
There's a farmhand, a potential source of life gain. It's a chick. We're at 1. Oh god. Lay down arms. Okay. We can kill our own thing for life. So many options here. We don't want to let this out of the limo or we take 1. If we kill our own creature and gain life, that's not bad. But we can farewell here as well. Name enchantments and keep these. We could also get our spirited companions off the board. So what do? We crew, we attack, we lay down arms on the Agosi, right? Then we farewell, we go to 4, then we farewell the board. Woo! All creatures, all enchantments. Any squeeze? I guess they could also run... They could run the card Bloodthirsty Adversary. So all graveyards. All right, another lay down arms. Can they top deck 4 damage? It's Feldon. We go to 2. Oh my goodness. Another ow. Can't flip this turn. Not this turn. Another tough turn coming up here. Blocking them gives them selection with Feldon, which we really don't want them to have. We could throw Feldon in the limo. Oh my goodness. All right, so we definitely want you on the battlefield because you might gain lifelink next turn. We go get another land. Is this a May? Up to 1 other. Okay. Like this. Like this. Submit 0. Lay down arms. Gotta keep the life total high. Can't die to top deck Lightning Strike. Foundry off the top. Do they attack? All right, I'll let you look at 5 freaking cards, dude. They probably have to take something like an Obliterating Bolt. I don't see a way for them to deal 5 damage to face. But that was the reason we laid down arms on our own creature, was to set up so that we could block this. And there was no way they were going to deal lethal with it. They choose Reckless Impulse. Oh, maybe not. If they hit 2 Lightning Strikes, this'll do. Oh god. Play with Fire Lightning Strike would have done it too. Oh my gosh, this is still happening. Phase 2. It's all right. It's all right. We can flip the Ambitious Farmhand. That costs 3. No, we need to attack. So yeah, we have to do it now, and we have to use ow. Submit 0. We go to 5 again. Enchantments. And graveyards, I guess. Because of the play with fire. Woo! All right. We don't have a blocker, so Foundry can still hit us. They can top deck Lightning Strike and win. I should have held back the dog. Nope, I was going to exile it anyway. Okay. They didn't attack. They're at 7. They have to block. Is there a way to stop them? I have Field of Ruin. I've got this. I got this. Still a land. It was a good game. That was terrifying. We are the champions. Take that, Mono Red. Good to have Mono Red, a worthy adversary again. Hey guys, please check out the Degenerate Gaming Extra Life playmat featuring the art from the Innistrad tokens for MTG Nerd Girl and me, CGB. It is for charity. It's $21.99 on Ultra Pro's website, ultrapro.com. All the proceeds go to Extra Life charity. Thank you very much. I know this will be the last playmat I throw at you this year, but it's for a good cause, and it's the last chance to get this awesome artwork combined onto one playmat. Please check it out and support a good cause. Thank you. You're cool. All right, we go first. We don't have any of the 2-drop creatures, though. I'm a little worried about this hand. We might do nothing if we don't draw a third land, but I do feel like I have to keep it, especially with the best card in the deck. Just don't mana screw me. We've got so many ways to get lands out of our deck that we should only need to draw about 3 lands, and then the rest of the game we fetch them. That's good. Right on time. Woof woof. Hit. Okay. You have these 2 5-drops. You will draw these 2 5-drops. Shuffler's fine. Got there. Nice. But do we play it? Make Disappear is a serious card. I could basics check them instead. That's probably way better. And more fulfilling. In the draw step. We basics check you. Cut down the dog? Hey, now it sounds bad. Don't judge me too harshly for this. Kind of want him in the graveyard. Kind of want my puppers in the yard. All right, basics check passed. At least for now. Harvester. They didn't have that last turn. Or they held up Make Disappear and we played around it. 4 mana. Do we play a Paragon that we can get no value from yet? No. Do we play a Wandering Emperor? Could. I'm a little worried about Corpse. Yeah, I'm worried about Corpse Appraiser on the dog. It would explain the cut down. I really hate that card. If I make Disappear that maybe they don't play the Corpse. If they make Disappear the Wandering Emperor, maybe they don't play the Corpse Appraiser. So yeah, let's see if we can intercept this Harvester with Wandering Emperor. Maybe keep them off appraising a corpse. Yep. Yep, and they didn't play anything else, so we've kept them a bit off balance. Hopefully they don't have another one for this. That'd be very heartbreaking. Cool. Unfortunately, they might... they have removal right here. That's also really painful. Fable, not Corpse Appraiser. Good. Warden. Still have 2 mana up, don't they? Crafty buggers. Basics check them again and wedding announce. They didn't have another make disappear last year. They don't last turn. They don't have it this turn. They don't got it. Go for the throat. We dig. Value, value, value. Ooh. Do we take a Paragon that we can't get value from here? Or do we take a pair of value Critars? I think we go for the board state. And the... Yeah. It also draws like 2 more cards. It's awesome. Gotta hit all the land drops. Gotta get all the value. Wants some. They do have a Fable. Let's try to give them some. They can't invoke Despair off this mana. And finally, they got the Appraiser. I'm probably going to dig for another Make Disappear. All right, 2 lands. Tapped land, 1 card. Farewell seems pretty good, but if we wait another turn, we might get to play it around Make Disappear or figure out what's going on with their hand. It's a tough call. There's a lot of things I want to do. Like, I want to Field of Ruin them. I could do that first. Basics check them again. And then play Ow. Ow. And then next turn, Farewell would be kind of awkward there, wouldn't it? Because I do need to get rid of this. Farewell is awkward with everything here. Maybe I just go for it now, but then it gets so much worse next turn. It's so much worse. We'll just name creatures next turn and not enchantments and play 2 wedding announcements. That seems okay. Oh, they have to kill this, right? But I really don't want to blow it up. All right. Let's split the difference. A little bit of both. We gained 2 life because of the Paragon. That brought it back a while ago. And Basics check reveals... Swamp. All right, they passed their Basics check twice. Good for them. Solkanar. Draw a card. No Make Disappear mana. Love it. Well, if they pass the Basics check again, they have... God, if they do, then they have Make Disappear mana, so we don't risk it. All creatures, all graveyards. Fable again. Always another Fable. Red, red. Black, black, blue, blue. All right. Basics check, part 3. Passed. What a master. Ow. Flip. We flip. See what the Fable can create. Dropped a Marsh. There's a Harvester. Nothing else. Go see. How aggressive? The most aggressive. I am now the one who knocks. They went for the throat. Let's do top 7. We could make 2 4/4s and just try to kill them. Top 7. Doggos. And I think it's Buster Doggo for sure. Doggos are better with the Argosy, but something happens to the Argosy. See, I'm wondering what's going to trigger people more, multiple pronunciations or one poor pronunciation. These are the questions I must know the answers to. I'm going to hide the ward until next turn. It's going to crew Argosy, or whatever you want to call it. Good game. Too much value? Opponent, are you jealous of all my value? Have you grown jealous of my value? You do have a reflection. Always play it out when you have a reflection. That thing lives. Let's go. The value. All right, you. Move to combat. Hiya. Take it all. They've given up. Their fleet is lost. And their friends on the Endor moon will not survive. Oh, feel the value. Feel the power, everybody. Ooh. Ooh. It's so good. And our opponent has activated their blood token. All right, they've got their own bank buster. Make it work. Dig. Dig! You must dig for salvation. Did not find it. 11 minutes and a W. Yep, that's a hand and we're on the play. Let's go. That's just what you want. Well, turn 2 Dork, turn 3 one of your strong enchantments, and we'll see what the late game holds. 2 points on turn 1. Reinforce Ronin. Not a card I'm into unless you have a very special synergy with the card. The reason for that is that you have to invest a mana into it every turn, and that's usually worth more than 2 damage. And it gets outclassed later in the game, and paying 2 to draw a card is also not a good rate when you're hoping to deal damage quickly. But if you have a way to give yourself bonuses for playing artifacts, it can be a decent card in small numbers. So we'll see if that's what the opponent's up to, like an artifact-based aggro. Thermo Alchemist. Taps to deal damage, untaps when you play spells. Interesting. So, do we announce a wedding? Or do we restore Iganjo? Restoration of Iganjo can either ramp us up or get out a bank buster for free, which might be a big deal. Wedding announcement gives us more blockers for the reinforced Ronin. Let's play this. The sooner it flips, the better. A larger board presence is usually better than some small board presence. Yep. Do we block? Do we block against something that's clearly a burn type deck? This can eventually transform, but I think we just take our block here. And I think we actually get it back with the restoration instead of playing out the bank buster. Because bank buster untapped can draw, if that's what we choose to play. Impulse. Opponent should tap the Alchemist here. They're giving you a nice pause on the cast trigger that you usually don't have for your own spells too. They have until the end of their next turn, right? Yeah. So no more this turn. But they get another Ronin. I think we can safely let one of the planes go since we're going to replace it. So we could play Bankbuster and draw, but then we're basically wide open. Our gate will be down. So we play the Wedding Announcement. We make a 1/1 to absorb more of this damage. We're going to need to absorb a lot of damage. This is clearly like a burn deck that's going to try to get me to 0 just by pointing bolts and things at my face. So when this flips to a 3/4, we'll only need one other creature of a different power to transform Farmhand and gain some life. This is a 4/4. We could play the Buster, activate it, transform Farmhand. We might do that if they're tapped out. We can't get blown out by a burn spell on the Farmhand itself. Yep, keep taking the chump. Keep chumping while we can. We can't stop the burn from hitting the face. What we need is lay down arms to get rid of another alchemist here. Or a farewell. Now that there's 2 alchemists, that damage will add up way too fast. Right, 3/4 is here. I do think I make this play. The question is, do I dare tap the Architect to crew the Bankbuster that can't attack to transform the Farmhand? Don't think so. I don't think that's a very good play. I mean, it attacks for 3 lifelink right now this turn, but the opponent just bolts this, then plays 2 creatures and takes it back, so we pass from this position. And see if they make the mistake of attacking into it. Also holds up Iganjo and Bankbuster activation. Need to kill these alchemists, though. Haven't drawn any way to remove something. Whenever you cast it... Okay, another 1 damage to each opponent card. That's rough. That's really rough. That's going to burn us out very quickly. Okay. Coming at me? I hope so. Okay. Let's... They're going to, I think, try to shock this. My prediction is they try to kill this. Now, if I block with the Farmhand, I could gain 3 life here, but I am putting myself in a tough position. Because if they just... There are ways they could play it that would be very, very bad for me. But we're going to do it. I don't think they know what I'm about to do. Don't think they know the play. All right, they get priority. They pass it. Come on. All right. If they pass it, what can I do next turn? Screw this up. Oh, man. If I pass back here, there's just damage. Farmhand dies. Ronin die. Both Ronins die. I keep a 3/4. So they do know about the ambitious Farmhand here. I think we just have to accept that, because I think if I go for this, they use a play with fire. It's possible they have nothing. It is very possible they have nothing. But if I go for this mana, I basically lose 3 mana. They kill the Farmhand and they kill the Ronin. And I take so much damage. I think I'm better off killing the Ronin and hoping to draw into an answer to all this with the Bankbuster. Okay. Need to draw like a farewell. Lay down arms would be nice too. But at least they didn't get to go face with that play with fire. Just can't draw it, man. We just can't find a way. I don't think playing AO is going to be good enough. We have to draw an answer to something here. We could see if they'll block. Don't think they will. Oh. Okay. Well, that's something. Maybe we might just die this turn to double lightning strike, though. Depends on their hand. It's been a rough game. No lay down arms, baby. The most important card in the deck. I've said it a few times. No Wandering Emperor either. Yep. AO, and probably a terrible matchup for it. Swifty, sure. Good. Land Swifty is what we want to see. Interesting attack. If they save the Swift Spear here, I'm so happy. Could also power up Bank Buster, but if they had a way to remove it. Oh god, what is this? 3 damage. I mean, we're almost dead. Okay, can I get a good draw to make this dramatic? Because right now I'm just at 1, and if they untap, I die. I would prefer something more interesting from my deck. Oh my goodness, can't do it. Yes, we'll dig. We could hit 2 lay down arms. Last chance. Well, that's how we take our first loss. I don't think we went through a third of our deck without the most important cards. Just cards that were bad for the situation, right? So I don't think you could ask much more. But here at the end of the content, let's cut to the wraps. And we are back for the post-game wraps and checking in on the stats powered by MTGA Assistant, who sponsored this video. Thank you, MTGA Assistant. And you saw the games. We went 4-1, picking up a number of wins against the various decks of the meta. A good selection of the meta today. Mid-range, aggro, and go-wide token type matchups. With the only loss being what I would call a very unfortunate draw. I would take that matchup again in a heartbeat. There are some cards that aren't great in it, like the boat and like the AOs, but there's a lot of cards that just showed up in number 0. So I think the deck is a good meta answer right now. The next thing that you want to know is whether or not it does decent against soldiers. I think it does a good job presenting a kind of a good board to hold soldiers off until you can actually play a sweeper that makes a difference, and that makes all the difference. It doesn't fold automatically to Thalia as long as you have a laydown arms. The card is by far the most important card in the color white. In fact, for anybody who doesn't want to play curve out aggro, which you're watching this channel, I assume you like decks besides just curve out aggro. For anybody who wants to play different style of decks, lay down arms and cut down are the most important cards in standard. All right, on that note, thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.